What are we doing today, you might ask? Well, we're going fishing. We're going to Lake Bend. When I approach a new pond, if they're biting something fast moving like a rattle trap or a crankbait or a chatterbait or a spinnerbait, they're obviously actively feeding. Once we know that that's the case and we know that there's fish in that area, then I start getting out a few more of my finesse baits. We may throw finesse worms, missile bait tomahawks, which are kind of like dual ribbon tails. I like Bass Pro Shop's triple ripple, which is kind of like a 10-inch worm with 3 little tails that waggle at the end. Of course, I like the Zoom Old Monster, which is a 10.5-inch worm with a single ribbon tail. If I'm doing that, I'm going to throw it in 3 different colors. I'm going to throw it in a green pumpkin, which is something a little bit more natural. If they don't take that, I'm going to throw it in a plum color, because plum's my favorite color down here. If they don't take that, then we'll try something dark, like maybe a June bug or something like that, or maybe just a solid black worm. If we're not getting any hits on that, then I'll switch to maybe something same speed, meaning a slower presentation, but a little bit smaller. So we may switch to a crawl, like a chigger crawl. To be continued.
In anything fast moving, we saw them and swim over and check it out. There's a fish. Oh baby, that's a good one too. Thinking about getting the camera, but come on. It's going to be another waiting game. Oh my gosh. You remember what I was saying the other day? About how this may not be a great numbers lake, but how this is the kind of lake where you can come and land the fish of a lifetime. Wait till you see this fish. Wait till you see this fish. Boom!
at that fish. You ain't going anywhere. Right in the side of the jaw. Gosh. Look at that fish. Oh my goodness. Let's get a weight on her. This is why you put in the time. .20. 5.20 personal best. You guys saw it. It's so flipping awesome. Let's see if she's got a sister or a mother, would be even better. You see me jigging that ChatterBait? There was a hole in that vegetation, and I threw this ChatterBait in there just like a jig. And it's basically all it is, just a jig with a chatter on the front of it. It's a nice little fish, I'd say 2.5 pounds. But I threw it right in there, and this sucker just took it immediately. It saw it drop in there. Telemarker. Saw it drop in there, and said, "Sounds good to me. Yum, 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 yum." Right here. This hole was in this vegetation. All I did was throw my jig right down in the middle of it. Or not my jig, my ChatterBait. I didn't even work it. It just took it. Splash. Let's catch another one. This is awesome. I like plum color. That's, you know, Plum Crazy Fishing. That's how the channel got its name. So we're gonna put a plum old monster on this hook and see if we can catch an old monster. It's alive. It's alive. And so what we got is a 1/4 ounce bullet weight, Zoom Plum Old Monster, 4/0 Trocar EWG hook, tied on with a Palomar knot, and Texas rigged. See what we can catch. There we go. There we go. Come on. That's a good fish. Pull and drag. We can get it over here though. Don't get through these reeds. And the wait begins. Yeah, I'm really glad this fish is okay. The last thing I like doing is killing a fish. And sometimes when they get fighting like that, they just get worn out and they just kind of give up. I'm gonna get my scale real quick. 4.27. So 4 1/4. Alright, let's get this big girl back in the water. There she goes. And a little splash, just say bye-bye, jerk. Bye. As you can see, you know, we came out to this lake where people told me they just never catch fish. And, you know, we had a plan, we had a system, and we stuck to both of those. And we ended up catching 3 fish in about an hour and a half is what I fished. So 1 fish every 30 minutes. And it's not great. Bank fishing is not, it's not too bad. Sometimes when you're bank fishing, you're like, ah, oh, please just give me a fish. Just one. But in our 3 fish, we had an 11.5 pound bag. So there's fish in there, guys. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow and try it again. It's just too much fun. Catching big fish is just too much fun. See you guys.